Okay, Mr. Rudra. So this is 2019 ICSA past paper. This is question number 3C. A solid metallic sphere of radius 6 centimeter is melted. Usually, whenever you see melted, you should understand that it will be a volume question, usually, and made into a solid cylinder. You need to note this down that this is a solid cylinder of height 32 centimeter. Find the radius of the cylinder, curved surface area of the cylinder. Now, they have given that the pi is 3.1. All this question that means, all that this question means is that you take a sphere, you melt it, and you turn it into a cylinder. Mr. Rudra, any doubt?
No, sir.
What this means is that volume of this sphere, let us assume this has a radius r, would be equal to the volume of this cylinder. So volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of a cylinder would be pi r square h. Let us assume the radius of the cylinder is r and the height is h. Now, what they have given is, they have given the radius as 6 centimeter. So I'll write 4 by 3 pi 6 cube here, and this would be equal to pi r square h. Pi r square. This is what I need to find into h. H is the height of the cylinder. This is given. Another thing that you should always do is you should check the units of the all the dimensions which are given. Just have a look at that also. So when I solve this, I'll get the radius of r. Mr. Rudra, any doubt?
No, sir.
Once I've got the radius of the cylinder, I need to find the curved surface area of the cylinder. The curved surface area of the cylinder, you should remember all the formulas. The curved surface area is this part of the cylinder. So this would be, area would be 2 pi r h. R I would have found by this method, and height is given. So I'll be able to calculate the surface area. And you should always take care of the units also. The radius would be in centimeter. The curved surface area would be in centimeter square. Any doubt?
No, sir.
And when you are calculating this value, you should remember that pi needs to be taken as 3.1 centimeter. So basically, this is how this question looks like. This is the volume, this is the surface area, this is a cylinder. This has been melted to form this cylinder. Volume pi r square h. Curved surface area is 2 pi rh. So because they are molten, this gets turned into this by melting. The volume would be the same of both the figures. This is what needs to be remembered. Once you have understood this, second thing that needs to be understood is that usually in these questions, pi will get cancelled off. Another thing that needs to be remembered is that to avoid long calculation, you need to do some manipulation. This is r square here. I need to find the value of r. So the value of r, I should be writing r square here. So value of r square would be 4 by 3 6 cube upon 32. Now this is the value of r square that I have got. This is the value of r square that I have got. And after doing some basic manipulation, I can easily find the value of radius, which is equal to 3 centimeter. Any doubt, Mr. Rudra?
No, sir.
So once I have found the radius of the cylinder, then I need to find the curved surface area. Then the rest of the question is pretty easy. 2 into pi into r into h. and this will be the final answer. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Mr. Rudra, the next question is, a hemispherical and conical hole is scooped out. Scooped out means that you have taken this portion out and this portion also out of a solid wooden cylinder. It is a wooden cylinder. Find the volume of the remaining solid. Now, height of the solid cylinder, that is the full height, is 7 centimeter. You need to draw the figure. You need to understand the figure well before starting the question. Understand the figure very well. Draw your own figure. Radius of each is 3 centimeters. So don't get confused. This is not the diameter. This is the radius. You can write it properly as 3 centimeter. Now this is 3 centimeter. Height of the cone is 3 centimeter. So this also is 3 centimeter. You should be very clear about the dimensions which are given. Now this also is 3 centimeter, which implies this also is 3 centimeter. So is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Now I know that the volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Volume of a hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Basically, all that I need to do is from the volume of the cylinder, which is pi r square into h, I need to subtract the sum of cone and the hemisphere. This will be 1 by 3 pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. My r cube would be 3 cube. As a matter of fact, if you see this closely, you should be simplifying this before going forward. So this will be pi 3 to the 9, 9 7 the 63, 63 pi minus. See, this will be this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. This will be 9 pi. Again here, this 3 will get cancelled with this. This will be 9 into 2, 18 pi. So I have 27 pi here and I have 63 pi here. So 63 pi minus 27 pi would be equal to 36 pi. So 36 pi centimeter cube is my answer. Now they have given that pi needs to be taken as 22 by 7. So 36 into 22 by 7 would be equal to 113.14 centimeter cube. Mr. Rudra, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you write this as centimeter or centimeter square, they will chop off your half mark. Mr. Rudra, any doubt?
No, sir.
Just remember this. So whenever you are doing these questions, it is always helpful to draw a diagram, spend some time to understand the diagram well. Do not get confused about the radius and the diameter. You should label your own diameter. Even if it is there in the paper, you should make your own diagram and try to label it in a very intelligent manner. Try some time to spend on the figure. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
The second thing that needs to be understood is whenever you are doing the calculation, try to do the calculations smartly. Do not try to find the whole of this value and then calculate this and calculate this, or you'll be wasting a lot of time. So this is another way in which I have solved this question, and the final answer is 36 pi centimeter cube. Always remember, you need to write 36 centimeter centimeter cube. centimeter or centimeter square, you will do half amount. Any doubt?
No, sir.
And of course, as per the requirement, if they have given pi to be 22 by 7, in the previous question they had given pi to be 3.1. Now, as per the requirement, as per the value that they have given, you can find the answer to the nearest decimal, whatever the requirement is. Any doubt, Mr. Rudra?
No, sir.
Mr. Rudra, the next question is 2018, question number 2. We have been given the circumference of the base of a cylindrical vessel. So this is the cylindrical vessel. Always draw the diagram. The circumference of the base is 132. Now the circumference of the base is, this is how the base looks like. Base would be having a radius r, which is equal to the radius of the cylinder. The circumference of a cylinder is 2 pi r. I need to put 2 pi r is equal to 132 centimeter, and I will get the value of r to be 21 centimeter. Do not forget the units. Once I have got the radius 21 centimeter, then I need to calculate the volume of the cylinder. That is why the formula should be very clear to us. I have checked the value of pi to be 22 by 7. So volume of a cylinder, as discussed before, is pi r square h. I have got the value of r square. I have got the value of h. I have got the value of pi. And when I calculate, this would be my final answer. Mr. Rudra, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Next question is Mr. Rudra, 2018 C part. Question number. The following figure represents a solid consisting of a right circular cylinder with a hemisphere at one end, cone at the other. Their common radius is 7. Again, I have spent some time to understand the figure. The common radius is 7 centimeter. That means that this cone has a radius 7 centimeter. The cylinder also has radius 7 centimeter, and this hemisphere also has radius 7 centimeter. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Height of the cylinder and the cone are 4 centimeter each. So this is 4 centimeter and this also is 4 centimeter. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Now all I need to find is the volume, and for finding the volume I should be clear about the formulas. The volume of cone plus volume of cylinder plus volume of hemisphere. The volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Now all I need to do is put the values inside, and if I can do some smart calculation, I need not waste my time in calculating each and every volume separately. For example, like in this case, what I did was I took 7 square and pi common. So 4 by 3 plus 4 plus, when I take 7 square pi out, I'll be remaining with 14 by 3. I add these 3, I get 30 by 3, and the final answer that I get when I reach this step, the final answer that I get would be 495. And if I take the value of pi to be 22 by 7, the final answer would be 1540 centimeter. Is there any doubt about this?
No, sir.
So next question, Mr. Rudra, is 2017, question number 4B. Now there is a rectangle. It consists of a circle and 2 semicircles. The radius is 5 centimeter. Find the area of the shaded region. I need to find the area of the shaded region. I need the answer correct to 3 significant digits. Okay. So one thing that I need to take care is that I need to do the first thing that I need to do is understand the figure very well, and the second is spend as less as time on the calculation part. Otherwise, I won't get much time for rest of the paper. So very smartly, I understand that what I require is I require an area of the rectangle. Now I need to subtract two circles from it. How do I get two circles? This is the first circle. And then this circle and this circle, both these hemispheres make one complete circle. So basically to find the shaded part from the rectangle, I'll be subtracting two circles. Mr. Rudra, any doubt?
No, sir.
Other thing that I need to understand is if this is the radius, this would be the breadth of the rectangle. This is 5 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter, this is 10 centimeter. So the whole length of the rectangle would be 10 plus 5 plus 5, would be 20 centimeter. And the rest is calculation. So 10 into 20 minus 2 pi r square. This is pi, this is r square. So this will be 200 minus 50 pi. And the final answer that I get will be 42.86. Any doubt, Mr. Ruby?
No, sir.
The next question is 2017, question number 6, B part. A conical tent is to accommodate 77 people. Each person must have 16 meter cube of air. So this is the cone and this is the air inside the cone. Now the big hint is the units are meter cube. Whenever there are meter cube or centimeter cube, basically he is indicating volume. Given the radius of the tent is 7 meter, this is meter, just remember that. So I have written 7 meter here. Find the height of the tent. So my first part of the problem is to find the height of the tent. Now volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, 1 by 3 pi r square into h. Now this is the volume of the cone and this is the amount of air which would be inside this tent. Mr. Rudra, any doubt?
No, sir.
Therefore, this amount of air should be equal to the number of people that I can accommodate inside, which is 77 people. Each one requires 16. So this is the amount of air that I need inside this cone, which would be given by this volume of the cone. And when I calculate for h, the height that I get is 24 meter. Here also just take care that the calculations are easy peasy. Just understand the logic. The height is 24 meter. So is there any doubt?
No, sir.
The second part is that you need to calculate the curved surface area. The curved surface area of a cone is pi r l. You should be clear about this. L is the slant height. L is the slant height. How do I calculate slant height? The formula that I can use is root of h square plus r square. But this is basically Pythagoras theorem. So I have height as 24. I have base radius as 7. I can calculate L, which is 25 meter. Any doubt, Rudra?
No, sir.
So pi into r into L is 550 meter square. Just remember that this is curved surface area. Because it is curved surface area, the unit should be meter square. Do not write meter cube or centimeter square or meter or centimeter. Do not lose marks needlessly. Mr. Rudra, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.